Oh, where am I? Oh. In this episode, oh my head. Oh, it's too bright out here. Oh. In this episode of Modern Greaser, I've got this Volkswagen bus that I stayed in last night. It's pretty sweet. In this episode of Modern Greaser, we are looking at this 1961 Volkswagen bus. Don't call it a van, it's a frickin' bus. And you know what? This bus has led a wonderful life because it's still wearing its original clothing. This is the original paint, and it still has some exposed rust, but it's only for looks because this thing has been redone in areas that's important. So after sitting under an oak tree for 30 years, this baby was resurrected and pulled out and rejuvenated with life, just like me after I go drink some Gatorade. Wow. So this Double Door Kombi started its life in Jacksonville, Florida. This thing has been in Florida longer than most people in Florida because they're all transplants. This thing is a survivor. Now, what's cool about this is that they made approximately 150 to 200 of these, and it was only an option. So having a door that went all the way through was an option. It's really cool. It'd been neat if this was a production thing. But what makes this vehicle so special is that this was something that someone was like, I want doors on this side and I want doors on that side. Think about the minivans that have came out. It's a really great idea. God, I hate to compare it to a minivan. This 1961 Volkswagen Double Door Kombi is known as the Type 2. The Volkswagen Beetle was designated as the Type 1, and on the previous episode you saw the Type 3. Depending on the body type, the Type 2 is formally called the Transporter or the Kombi or the Microbus. It's informally known as a bus, or in the UK as a camper. So how does this VW Kombi get its name? Well, the name Kombi is short for its German name. You ready for this? The Germans always have a soft way of saying things. Kombinationskraftwagen! So in English, it's a Kombinationskraftwagen. So it's a combination motor vehicle since the Type 2 has side windows and removable rear seats. The Type 2 Volkswagen Double Door Kombi is both a passenger vehicle and a cargo vehicle. Combined! So what's super great about this Volkswagen is it has safari windows. What's that, you ask? The freaking windshield goes up so you can, throw things at the car in front of you that won't move, or talk to the guy in front of you that's filming you as you drive down the road, or it's like having AC. It's beautiful. Except when you swallow a bumblebee, but I mean, that's dinner. It's free dinner. I wouldn't complain about that. So one of the best parts about this bus is that it's not on air ride. It's like Snoop Dogg style. It's on hydraulics. And the coolest thing is that the switches for these are the same as the old school light switch. It is reproduced in the same way, and you can go around town hitting switches. What? What? Oh my gosh. I kept going down. A lot of time to go over all the features on this vehicle because it's so extensive, but Demon Motorsports out of Crystal River, Florida went through an extensive restoration on this vehicle. They kept all the cool patina, yet reinforced it where it needed to be reinforced, on some of the wheel wells, on the doors, all the places that is necessary and needed. Yet it looks like it's still been sitting under an oak tree. Even on this inside dash, there's really nice patina. It's beautiful. You are looking at the only double door Kombi in the world that is sitting on hydraulics. How wicked cool is that? The hydraulics on this double door Kombi allow it to lay on the ground. How low, you ask? Low enough that they had to install titanium blocks on the undercarriage so that, you can throw some sparks when it's nighttime. The doors and wheel wells were extensively modified to fit the hydraulics. That way, the wheels can tuck up inside the vehicle. The doors and wheel wells were tastefully done with really cool looking spot welds and patina in areas and bare metal in areas, and just amazing. The metalwork on this bus blows your mind. The custom fabrication work didn't stop on just the hydraulic suspension. It carried over to the window wells, where the patina look was tied into restructuring the window. Where the window was formerly rotted out, they actually took metal and tied it in and made it very aesthetically the same as the rest of the bus, with having new reinforced areas. So my friend Mike gets a ton of attention in this Volkswagen bus. Don't believe him? Just look at the group of people coming up to take pictures of it. It's absolutely crazy. So we put a little bet together, and I go, we should wave at people and see how many people wave back. I'm like, it's such a fun, happy vehicle. Everybody likes it. I mean, everybody wants to wave to it, right? Well, let's put a wave counter in and see how many people wave to Mike. This 1961 Volkswagen Double Door Kombi has gone under an extensive restoration. An extensive restoration that has taken up to over 2,500 hours of labor. And that was not just putting in the hydraulics, that was blending in all the patina with the restructured metal and rebuilding the engine and the transmission and keeping all the original parts, such as the original paint, the original hubcaps, and making it a rolling piece of art. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Modern Greaser. If you have liked this video, be sure to click the like button below. And if you have hated this video, be sure to click the like button below. Comment below on some of the cars that you want to see in some upcoming episodes. Some of you guys might like newer cars, some of you might like older cars. I have access to both, so tell me what you want to see. So do me a favor, in the comments below, tell me what you like about this bus the most. Is it that there's only 15 or so of these cruising around the world today? Is it the fact that it had the option with the double doors on it? Is it the fact that it's on hydraulics? What do you like best about it? There's so many things to like. Do you like the patina? Do you think it should be repainted? What would you do if you had it? I think it's absolutely perfect the way it is, and we're super fortunate to have it on the show. But it's always great to hear your comments. On the next episode of Modern Greaser, P-Car Guy from the Red Hot podcast series P-Car Talk crashes the show with his 1990 Porsche 911 Carrera. This car is an absolute monster, and we get to check it out firsthand. You're not going to want to miss this episode. Now the final thing I need you to do is I have a task, I have a job, I have an adventure for you to go on. Are you ready? All right, now put down that TV, computer, phone, whatever it is that you're watching this on, and go on outside. Are you there yet? Well, if you're still hearing my voice, you must be using this on your phone, and that's fine. Now, do you have a garage? Do you have a tool shed? I need you to go in one or the other. If you don't have one, go into a neighbor's. They won't mind. Go in that garage, go in that tool shed, and get out a sledgehammer. Don't have a sledgehammer? Get out a regular hammer. All right, come back inside the house, or just put your phone down on the workbench, preferably an anvil, and smash the heck out of that subscribe button, because I need you to I can't even say the word. That's how amped up I am about this. Please smash that subscribe button with that sledgehammer, your Thor hammer, your fist if you don't have a hammer, and make sure you subscribe.